Well, Peter Doocy was not about to let Corinne Jean-Pierre get away with her lies about the border.
Thank you. So, on this border video, what does President Biden think should happen to adult men who are assaulting and overpowering U.S. National Guardsmen?
Well, let me just first say we're grateful, and I said this moments ago, to Border Patrol agents for their to quickly work and get the situation under control and apprehend the migrants. So I want to be really clear that everyone who was apprehended by Border Patrol. They were able to do their job, even though it's made it more. Even though Republican governor, in particular Governor Abbott, has made it difficult for them. They need more resources. We need more personnel. I mean, we have to have the backs of our law enforcement on the ground who are dealing with this every day. But Republicans are getting in the way. Republicans in Congress do not want to help. And you have a Governor Abbott, who's politicizing it. That is what's happening. Border Patrol agents did their job, even though the governor's getting in the way of them doing their jobs.
But I get that you guys, you talk so much about having a more humane immigration system. This video does not show helpless women and children begging for a safe place to come in. It shows adult men landing haymakers on U.S. troops in uniform. If that was happening anywhere else in the world, wouldn't President Biden send reinforcements?
So two things. Everyone was apprehended by the Border Patrol agents. That is important to note. They were apprehended.
Were they deported?
They were apprehended. I can't speak to individual cases. That's not something I can do from here. But they were all apprehended. That's number one. And the reason why you're talking about the Texas National Guard, they were there because of the governor of Texas. The governor of Texas put the Texas National Guard there. We didn't put them there. He put them there. What we need is actually real solutions. We need to see resources. The Border Patrol agents deserve resources. They deserve to be able to do their jobs. And we're not getting that from Republicans. They're rejecting a bipartisan agreement that came out of the Senate.
And last one, there is a Venezuelan migrant with 500,000 followers on TikTok who is telling border crossers they can live in empty houses in this country. Would President Biden support a law that would make that kind of squatting illegal?
I have not seen that TikTok video, so I can't comment on that.
Now, obviously, what they were talking about, what they were referring to here is that viral video where you have literally what looked like dozens, if not hundreds of migrants completely overwhelming the Texas National Guard at that border. What is going on at the border is a crisis that is nearly completely the making of the Biden administration. When these people first took power, the first things that they did, and the only things that they really did, was to undo every single thing President Trump did at the border. This is a fact. They undid Remain in Mexico. They undid so many different things. And now what that has turned into is millions of people have crossed over the border since these people took power. Now, they don't want to do anything about it. They were hoping that they would kind of ignore it and kind of just tiptoe to the next election. But it turns out that even some liberals and Democrats realize that we do need a strong southern border. So what exactly is going to happen, I do not know. But what I do know is that woman lies like she breathes. They never tell the truth about anything. And honestly, to be a little critical of Peter Doocy here, even though he's the only person asking me real questions in that White House briefing room, he basically just lets her get away with the spin and move on. This all seems more and more to me just like theater. It is infotainment. It is theater. Nothing ever happens.